Oh, we just lost her. Oh, there. Keep going.
My family's trying to call me.
Cynthia Gauthier will be joining us here in the Freak Nation. Or Crasher, do you?
That was right.
Was that much better?
Yes, because beforehand, and she needs to make fun of you for this, you were calling her Gauthier. No, it's Gauthier, because she's French Canadian. So come on, you got to get it right.
Listen, what is Cynthia? Hi, Cynthia.
Hi.
Is it Gauthier or Gauthier? What do I do here?
Gauthier.
Jesus, man, I've been screwing it up the entire time, man. Well, first of all, welcome back in the Freak Nation. Good to get you in here and seeing what happened over the weekend with you, all the other monster trucks with Monster Jam at Lucas Oil Stadium. I'm surprised you were able to find time to join us here in the Freak Nation. Have you been able to catch your breath at all?
Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. I have to catch a flight in a couple of hours, but other than that, I'm just packing my bag and kind of relaxing. It was a pretty busy weekend, but a fun one.
Is that tough for you? This is probably a new experience for you when you have a big time partner like Lucas Oil. You know, not only do you roll into their home city, you roll into a damn stadium that's named after the guys. Were you able to compartmentalize that and put it aside when you were in the truck?
Honestly, it was kind of funny because every driver was looking at me yesterday like, "Oh, you okay? It's going to be fine." And I was not really that stressed out, but I feel like when I hit the track, the stress got really big, and I definitely felt like I had a little bit more pressure. But today, after like having such a bad day yesterday, today I was just like, I'm going for it. Like I don't want to leave the stadium without having a good freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I saw your schedule correctly, and I don't think I did, I think there's more than what I saw. You had interview after interview after interview, autograph after autograph after autograph. What was one of the craziest things you did in Indianapolis this weekend?
So many things. I mean, there's two things that it definitely out of the driving part, but I got to give one of the mini monster truck that we actually fabricate at the fab shop at Lucas Oil. So I actually got to give one of those to a kid that been to the hospital. So that was a cool moment. And I also got to put a little sticker for one of an employee that worked for Lucas Oil that had cancer. So that was kind of cool. I got to put a little ribbon for him on my truck. So after my run of freestyle, I was like pointing at it. I was like, that freestyle was for you.
Awesome.
Oh, wow. I saw that on Instagram and I'm like, okay, I need to get filled in here. Good for you. Good for you. That's pretty much what makes anything in sports go round. I mean, it comes down to the people. It comes down to the people supporting you. And you know what? The athleticism part of it and the entertainment part of it is secondary.
Yeah. Yesterday was a little bit hard. I had a really bad hit. One of the jump is usually not as steep, but it was really steep, and I had some chassis damage, and that's one of the hardest things for monster truck. When we do chassis damage, we don't have a fab shop in our trailer, so we do have some tubing and we have a welder. But so last night the crew guys stayed until 2 a.m. and they came back at like 6 a.m. So they barely slept to make sure the truck was ready to go. They had a lot of fabrication to do on my truck. I actually got to do some welding with the Lincoln Electric welder, so that was fun. But it was a little movement day yesterday.
You made it through.
I'll bet you that all the motorsports you've done, the Mint 400, that you probably, it sounds like you like the monster trucks a little better because you get a chance to interact with the kids. And I know when I saw the kids' faces when we would go to those events, that made it all worthwhile.
It's so funny because with COVID, we had restriction, but now all the restrictions are out. But I feed off the energy from the fans. Like, I don't think I could do a performance without fans in the stands. So it's really funny, but like, if I don't hear or feel that energy, I don't go big. Like it's really weird. And in this stadium, it was almost a sold out crowd last night. Today we had a pretty good crowd, and people love that brand new Monster Jam truck. So they especially love the horn. Every time I hit the horn, like the kids were like,
That's awesome.
I bet to the kids also, all the little boys that I've seen at those things, they probably come up to you and say, "You got to blow the horn when you come up there." They probably make a big deal out of that, don't they?
They do, and like it's the funniest part. But last night I had a rough night, and we love you. Like it means so much to me.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I bet you had a good time. It looks like it. How did you do? You told us that you were saving up for your freestyle today. How did you
So
do?
today was really good. I had the fast pass in racing, so I actually won first round. Second round, I went against Gravedigger, that is adamant, and it's really hard to beat. Super consistent. So I actually lost, but I had a good pass. So I was kind of happy overall. So I finished 5th overall in racing on 12. So it was decent. For skill challenge, I actually tried something new because of the chassis. I did not want to take the risk of hitting the backside of my chassis. So I tried something new. It kind of worked, but I overreacted on the gas, and I almost did a front flip. So that was a little bit funny. But for freestyle, I had some good hair, and at one point, my tire.
Oh, we just lost her. Oh, there. Keep going.
My family's trying to call me.
Our buds at General Tire want to give you $70 back on a Visa prepaid card. How do you get it? Well, you buy 4 qualifying passenger tires from General Tire, up to $70 back. We're not talking these high performance bad boys you see in the ARCA series. Passenger tires. You follow me? For more information, go to GeneralTire.com. GeneralTire.com. General Tire delivers for whatever you do. And of course, the official tire of the Freak Nation.
I thought it was a freestyle interview here for a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, Mom.
No, so in freestyle, I actually had the tire that was going down, and I could feel it because every jump, I could feel the truck try to lean and more. And at one point, I went upside down, and I had a cool save. I hit a really big ramp, and I was like, I'm going for the backflip before my tire is really done. Oh. So I went on the backflip with a bad tire, and I did a kind of like a backflip save and came back on 4. And after that, I was done. The tire was done. I broke couple parts in the front, but it was worth it. The crowd loved it, and I lost like part of my body. It was cool.
All of that last 5 minutes was for all of the idiots out there who say that Monster Jam and monster trucks aren't for real, that it's like wrestling. You're actually out there competing and trying tricks, and you're competing against somebody else one-on-one.
Yeah, it would be hard to stage monster truck because you cannot plan for it. I mean, you never know what part's gonna break or what's gonna happen. So I don't think it would be easy to like trick, a competition. But I mean, sometimes, during summer, sometimes we feel like only 1 or 2 person can do backflips. So that's like a little bit less competitor, I feel like. But during the first quarter, it's like the points are so important, and everybody have the same green light. So that's like the fun part. It's like everybody's competing and have the same green light. Everybody can do backflips. So that's the fun part. And I mean, the World Final is coming up, so the points are really tight right now.
The party starts Thursday with the NASCAR Fan Fest and Hauler Parade at Ballpark Village. Cup practice and truck qualifying on Friday, Cup qualifying and the Toyota 200 on Saturday, and it all wraps up on Sunday with the Enjoy Illinois 300. This is the first time in a lifetime to see the NASCAR Cup Series at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Go to worldwidetechnologyraceway.com to get your tickets now. Brought to you in part by the Illinois Office of Tourism and Illinois South Tourism.
Her name is Cynthia Gauthier, joining us here in the Freak Nation, driving the Lucas Oil Stabilizer monster truck. And you talked about your hard hit. How does your body feel after a monster truck run? Do you get in the hot tub there at the hotel, or you get a massage? What happens?
Honestly, I feel pretty good. I train a lot my body, so I feel like I have a lot of muscle for all the impact. But yesterday was a really, really hard hit on the back, and there's no suspension when you land like a wheelie. So I definitely can feel it in my back right now. It's more like a bruise than like intern. But you know what? In 2 days, I'll be fine. It's part of the sport. You know, you'll be sore. But the fact that I have a lot of muscle definitely help. Like, I don't understand the people who don't work out. Like, how can they manage all those impact without the muscle?
You need to get back to that dog of yours. You need some cuddle time.
Man. Oh, hey, this is one that I forgot to ask. Let's say you're the latter part of the field for freestyle, but you see someone ahead of you drop something out there that you go, you know what? I don't have a chance unless I do this. Do you change? Can you change up your freestyle to really go big?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I feel like it's harder to go first than it's harder to go last. It's kind of funny to say, but the jump change every weekend. So today I had to go first because last night I broke early and did not get any score. So going first, like, I didn't know how each jump would react, or like, so it helped me sometimes to see other competitor hitting the track, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do the mistake you just did, or I'm gonna change this, and you can adjust your freestyle. And it's hard to plan a freestyle because, like I said, you never know sometimes what the truck's gonna do. Sometimes we have a bad rebound and you want to go left, but the truck go right, so you're like, I'm just gonna go right. So I try to plan like the 4 first hit, and after it's just like I'm just going with the flow. Whatever is easy to get and will make like good impression, I'm all for it.
Oh wow!
What time's your flight, Cynthia?
5 a.m. So because it's international, I'm going back to Canada. I have to be up at like 3, so it should be a short night.
Good times, those early morning flights.
Well,
okay, here, real quick, before we let you go, something was put up on the Lucas Oil social media this weekend. If you were to hand the keys over from your monster truck to the Lucas family, Morgan Lucas and his wife, Katie Lucas, which one do you think would win out in freestyle?
So we actually gave the opportunity to Morgan to come actually test out a monster truck. But usually when we let them test out, it's only like on the track, you know, do a little circle. But Morgan is going to do the full experience. He's coming to Paxton and he'll get to jump and do wheelie and do like donuts. So that's going to be pretty exciting. But honestly, like the girl power, I feel like his wife could do pretty good. I would be interesting to see her drive.
Awesome.
Girl power, absolutely. Let's go, Katie.
The Lucas Oil Stabilizer, Freak Nation, don't miss it. Coming to an area near you with Monster Jam. Cynthia Gauthier, the driver of the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Cynthia, thank you for doing this. We know it's been a long couple of days for you. All right. Safe travels.
Bye.